Chair, the next individual to testify is Kai McPhee.
Aloha, my name is Kai. I came here to testify today mainly because I miss my community a lot and I just wanted to talk to them. And I wanted to talk about what seems like an inevitable reality that is starting to present itself. And that is us as a community kind of going back to business as usual. I've lived in Lahaina my whole life. Pretty much every job I've ever had has been somehow related to tourism. My parents built several businesses here, most of them related to tourism. And over the last, especially 10 years or so, it just feels like we've developed a really unhealthy relationship with tourism. And it's like these major things that have happened, COVID and now this, where we even had the opportunity to take a breath and see that and let it sink in. When it happened during COVID, it was so unusual because nobody had ever seen the island without tourism. And we as a community had time to process that and say, wow, we really got ourselves into kind of a deep mess here with the tourism industry, just kind of going like this year after year after year. And it was landing on our shoulders to pick up that slack year after year after year. It became very unhealthy for us, and it became very unhealthy for the visitor as well. And we all saw it. We saw the degradation of the visitor experience. Just before the fire, if you walked down Front Street, it was not the place, it wasn't the street that I grew up on. It became very dirty. There was no soul in the town. There was no opportunity for our community to participate in the economy down there. You know, you guys saw the shops that were down there. They weren't cute boutiques that were showcasing our beautiful culture. And that's not a good experience for the visitor either. So I would hope that in this situation we'd have the opportunity to just kind of put a foot down this time and say, look, we want to change this. We want to diversify our economy now. We want to live here and thrive for ourselves. And what better thing for a visitor to come and experience? That's the kind of place that I want to go visit, is people thriving in their culture, not existing solely for the visitor. So what's hard to see though is what mechanism exists to stop this inevitable momentum that has already started. We asked very coherently together as a community, look, we're not ready for October 8th. And it wasn't about October 8th, October 10th, November 1st, December 2nd. It was arbitrary. It was just saying, look, we have a voice that we want to be heard right now. What say you? And not you, but they said, no, we won't listen at all. So what is that mechanism that we have right now to enact any kind of change at all, enact our will in any way whatsoever? I wish I had an answer. I just wanted to talk that out and talk to my community about that. Yeah, thank you very much.
Hey there, Patriots. This is True Outlaw Patriot coming at you with another one. The clip that I just showed you was aired by a content creator. I believe the name of the channel is Protect Scottsdale. And this is what it looks like, of course, a town hall meeting. And as you heard, this gentleman from Lahaina, a lot of the people are not very happy with what's going on as far as the tourism industry opening up so soon. And I've been talking about that my past few videos, if not, at least the past 10 videos, if I can remember, always mentioning it. But Before I continue, I just want to thank all my subscribers on YouTube and on Rumble for being so supportive and all the great comments that I be getting. So please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and give the channel a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell and pass on, the channel to family and friends, and let's get this word out for what's going on. Also, if you want to help to keep the channel going, if you can, as I've been saying, if you want to donate to the channel, in my description you have my PayPal and Cash App. But like I always said, no pressure. If you want to help out, it's there. You can do it that way. This clip that I was showing, he speaks so much truth in this, and I was mentioning this on my video yesterday and the day before, that the people of Lahaina, the people of Maui, have yet to heal. Okay, I mean, the grieving process of what's going on is not even in their favor, because of the way the governor has pushed, open the doors for tourism to come in, and yet there's still people that are displaced. Thousands of people are displaced, and it's a disservice when you want to go and open up the doors to all the tourists and say, well, you know what, we're going to cater to them. We're going to, make you find another place to go, but we don't know where. But, tourism comes first. We got to, make this money, and then we'll deal with you guys later. Okay? In my opinion, okay, I'm not on the ground, but with everything that I've seen, in my opinion, I think that if you were going to open up to the tourist, the least you could have did was open up the fire zone to the residents and start that process first of rebuilding. Okay, more and more videos coming out of a lot of people from Lahaina, Maui, and all the natives and all that they're very upset about this. Okay, I mean, they're even saying that tourists are coming and they're just taking pictures, and it's insulting. It's cold and callous, and I understand completely where they're coming from. Okay, when I was back home in New York and 9/11 happened, I mean, it got to the point that the victims' names, all right, little by little were being faded out, but yet people were going on there just to take pictures and selfies and put it in their scrapbook and stuff like that. And it was like, there are still, and I hate to say it this way, but there was still remains in that rubble, and these people were taking pictures. Okay, so what this man is saying is that this is not just something about what's going on, after the fire. It's something that's been going on as if they've been being pushed out way before the fire. But people have been complaining about that for the longest. Okay, it's just like they've been complaining of what they need and what they want, and what they want is for Lahaina to remain the same and to still have that rich culture of the people. Okay, not all these fancy businesses. They want to thrive, they want to prosper, they want to succeed, but the way they do it, they are, for lack of a better term, they are the salt to that ground that's there, basically, but they're being ignored. And it's not surprising. It's definitely not surprising. And this is why I said in my a lot of my other videos that this is not over by a long shot. It's really not. The people of Lahaina, the victims of Lahaina, Maui, everybody that was affected. Okay, and again, I'll say it again, let's not forget all the children that are missing. Okay, the body count that just doesn't add up. So there's a lot of questions that are still not being answered, and then to add salt to this massive open wound is you're going to go and cater to the tourist, and yet you can't even take care of your own who have suffered so much and are still suffering. But that was this gentleman here. I'm going to show another clip of another woman, which is at the same meeting. So here we go.
My name is Crystal Locha. I was born and raised here in Lahaina. I didn't really have any intention of testifying tonight, but after attending weeks of meetings and listening to the ongoing issues, I felt it was important for me to voice my concerns. I feel like after listening to so many different meetings and listening to different committees, it seems like the people, the victims, we are the people who have to come up with the solutions. Why do we have to fight for private landowners and corporations to maintain the dry brush? Why do we have to fight for everything? We are exhausted. We are overwhelmed. We have so many issues to address between water rights, mall ramp access, basic education in a safe environment, clean air, clean water. Why do we have to fight for our basic needs? What country do we live in?
Okay, now you listen to what she's saying, and you know this is something that a lot of people are not really talking about. Okay, right now the governor is in the middle of some, I don't know exactly what it is, negotiations or whatever, that they're trying to clean up a certain amount of water. Okay, from I believe it's from. I'm not too sure where. It's up in where they say up country or big country, something like that. I'm a little hazy on that information, but he's out there advocating to clean up this whole massive amount of water. And it's like, okay, I understand that, but you do know that there is 7,000 people displaced, and you opened up the doors to tourism, and the fire zone, there has been no progress. People are frustrated. People are basically homeless, if you think about it, even though they have a place to stay, but it's not their home. So here this lady comes, and she's talking about the basic needs that they need, and they're frustrated. Okay, so what in the world exactly is going on that they're not being paid attention to? And I've been talking about this on a lot of my videos, that little by little they're going to try to phase them out, little by little, more and more. Okay, this is why I say that Congress needs to step in. Okay, the powers that be, that whoever it is that says that they care, they need to step in and pump the brakes on the governor, the mayor, the police chief, the fire chief, and whoever else is involved. And now you can bring back Andaya, because proof has come out that this guy knew the problems, back from 2018, of the potential of something like this happening. Why isn't there a major investigation and people being given access to what they need? Is beyond me, and for more people to not speak up on it, even to me, that's even more baffling. Then more people are not talking about this. But let's continue.
What kind of long-term solutions are we planning for the victims?
There you go.
Is the plan just to offer outrageous rentals? Most of the rentals that I looked into are overpriced. Our mortgage was less than any rental that is currently proposed or on the current market.
Wow.
Why is it that my mortgage in Lahaina, for twice the square footage, is less than just about any rental on the market?
Wow, look at that. And you see, this is where I say, and many people are saying, this is a land grab. You heard what she said. Of all that she owned, and her mortgage was cheaper for something smaller outside of where they were living at in Lahaina. If this does not scream land grab, okay, I don't know what there's no more, as people would say, there's no more pussyfooting about this. Okay? This should be on national TV, on the media, 24 hours a day. There should be nothing about giving Ukraine money. There should be none of that. Whatever is going on in Lahaina, this should be top news. Especially in the state of affairs in this country that we are economically, with the way the rents are and all that. I mean, for these people to have to suffer knowing that they're displaced, and there's really nowhere for them to go, and when they find somewhere to go, it's 2 times smaller than what, than where they were living at, but it's 2 or 3 times more expensive than what they were paying for mortgage, not rent. This was mortgage for a house, for a house on property. But let's continue.
Should we look into imposing rent controls? Why have we not demanded and taken action to turn all short-term rentals into long-term housing? Why does it feel like our voice doesn't matter? Why is it that when we said we weren't ready to open, we still invited tourists into
Lahaina? Sorry to cut it so quickly, but there you go. There was a lot of people saying that they were not ready for the tourism. But the Governor Green, did not give a flying rat's ass. He couldn't wait 6 months. He couldn't wait till over the holidays. No, it's like, no, we're going to open October 8th, 2 months after, and you're going to eat that crow pie and ask for seconds, and you're going to like it. These people still have holidays, birthdays, and everything to celebrate, and they're going to be doing it without a lot of people that they love. And you expect them to cater to and worry about the tourists when everybody knows that during the holidays, that's when a lot of tourists want to go away for the holidays, for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for New Year's, to marriage proposals. They'll do it in the holidays, and they go to these exotic places, the Bahamas, Hawaii, different places. So you expect the victims to be displaced, not be able. And like I said, it's not that they want to celebrate. They are still in mourning. They are still grieving. They are still trying to put the pieces back together. The video that I put out yesterday, okay, the gentleman that was speaking was saying that there are a lot of men out there, okay, that are so frustrated. A few of them he said, are talking about, suicide because they've lost so much. And you would think that they would take all these able-bodied people, like I've been saying, and take them back to the burn zone and say, listen, whoever would like to volunteer so we can start rebuilding, come. If you don't want to because it's too much, that's okay. I guarantee you, if not half, more than half, maybe 3/4 of all those people will say, you know what, I'm going in. I need this. It's going to be like a healing process for me. But they won't do it. Yet they want to push them out and stick them in places and make them try to fend for themselves and say, you know what, this is where you're going to go. This is where you're going to live. This is what you're going to pay. Because, Hawaii is all about the money. It's all about the tourists. Forget the natives in Lahaina, in Maui, wherever, West Maui. Forget all the people that have suffered. Forget all the little businesses that made Lahaina town what it was. Okay, the little mom and pop shops. But let's continue.
Sorry, I'm like shitting, but this kind of stuff just burns. Why were we lied to? Why is it that we were told that the community was asked if we were ready? Who asked the community?
There you go.
Who was at the meeting? Who was invited? We expect transparency, yet we were lied to.
Look at that. And the person that needs to have their finger pointed at them is the governor and the mayor. Because they were the ones pushing to open up Lahaina. They were the ones saying, we're ready to go. This is what we're ready to do. Okay, who did you ask? Did you have a town hall meeting? Was there ample people at that meeting? Okay, the residents, the victims, families of the victims. If so many of them are displaced, that means they're in different parts of the island, maybe even off the island. where their voice is heard. This whole damn thing stinks, people. Okay? And that governor and that mayor, I tell you right now, they need to be fired and they need to be arrested and they need to be investigated because they want to fast track this whole thing as quickly as possible. But let's continue.
Expecting our community to send our children back to school in the middle of the burn zone is unacceptable.
Exactly.
How many of you would send your Kiki into the burn zone?
Not one of them. Not one of them.
Would you send your mother or your father back to school as a teacher?
Nope.
We demand a safe environment.
4 minutes.
We demand clean air and clean water. It is unacceptable to tell us in 10 years that you had it all wrong.
Yeah, right.
Are we still attempting to lease land so victims have options, whether they need to look into tiny homes, trailers, anything? Are we exploring options? We need solutions now, not in 24 months.
Amen to that.
We don't need to hold meeting after meeting. We need action. We keep talking and everyone keeps asking us what we want, but it's like, is everyone asleep? It's exhausting to attend meetings daily. We have said what is needed and what is a priority, but it seems that we keep talking and no action. Tell me I'm wrong, tell me we have plans. I don't have all the answers and I don't expect all of you to have the answers, but please communicate with us. Tell me you are working on solutions for us now, not next year. Thank you.
There you go. And you see, and that's what the plan is, people. They want to drag this, excuse my language, they want to drag this shit out. Meeting after meeting. She's saying the key words. She used the word exhausted. They want to exhaust these people. Okay? They want to break their morale. They want them to think that there is no hope. Okay? I mean, the gentleman on the video that I made the content on yesterday came out and said that, you know, you're not going to see nothing for, there's nothing in Lahaina for at least 10 years. In my opinion, this was all coordinated. And if it wasn't coordinated, they are coordinating it now to just break the victims, the natives' morale. To just break them so they can say, you know what, I'm done. I don't want, you know, nothing to do with it. I'm walking away, or give me X amount of dollars and that's it. And that's what they want. I've been saying it for the longest, at least a month ago I was saying it. By hook or by crook. Okay? The powers that be want that land. And if I had to guess, like I've been saying, that the governor, the mayor, the police chief, the fire chief, and some others, they have a stake in that claim. They have a stake in that claim, because if the governor and mayor were really for the people, they will be fighting whichever bureaucrats are behind this that are stopping them from having that money. But see, the thing about it is that they're in charge of all this. So they have the power. It's not like, okay, like if this would have happened in California, okay, California, they have wildfires all the time. They have to dig into their coffers and say, this is what we need to do for the people. And then there's outside intervention, and, you know, people can easily, you know, start a convoy. They can start protesting. We need this, we need that, we need this. And they'll get it. I mean, damn it, look what's happening now with the protests between Jews and Palestinians in all the big cities. Okay, because they want to get their voices heard. Where are the protests in Lahaina, in Hawaii, for these people? There's none. Okay? Biden and his regime won't step in. And why? Well, I mean, I'm not even going to ask that question why. He hasn't even made it out to, Ohio with that train derailment. That's been, almost a year now? He still has yet to touch, you know, put his boots on the ground out there. He doesn't give a flying rat's ass. If he doesn't care about a train that derailed and has displaced people in a state on the mainland, why would he give a rat's ass about people that are, you know, 1,000 miles away on an island? You know, this is disgusting what these people have to go through. And this is why I keep saying that the people of Lahaina, this is not over for them. They have a very long, arduous fight ahead of them. Okay? I mean, because it just, like I said, it just baffles my mind the way, like she was saying, you know, they keep having meeting after meeting after meeting. And no progress. Nothing is being done. It's as if they're being pushed to the side because tourism had to be opened up. We got to bring the tourists in. We'll take care of you. We'll take care of you, but just give us time. Time for what? Time to do what? The meetings are always the same. This is what we need. We need money. We need to get back into the burn zone. We need to start clearing things up. We need to start rebuilding. We need supplies. Where are the shiploads of supplies, the lumber? Okay, whatever metals, concrete, whatever it is that they need. Where are the shiploads? Where are the barges that are parked outside of Lahaina waiting to have all that debris scooped up and put on them so they can take it away? There is no kind of progress like that going on. But the damn jackboots that came in and put that damn black fence around, oh, they got their shit done quick. For whatever it was that they were looking for in there, they were able to shut it down, lock it down, clean it up, and split. And still didn't do a damn thing. Okay? They still didn't do a damn thing to help the people of Lahaina, the victims, the natives. But yet the governor was quick to put out that emergency decree. We can't bother those people behind that black fence. But now that they're gone, they got the evidence that they needed, cleaned up. Now he's like, okay, now as far as the victims, you're going to have to wait a little longer. It is what it is. But I got a meeting about cleaning up some polluted water that should have been taken care of, 8 years ago. But, I'm going to go take care of that now. I'll be back. Have you guys made it to work? Because the tourists, they need clean bed sheets. I hate to say it that way, but that's what the hell, people? That's what it seems like. I'm sorry, but that's what it seems like. Anyway, that's what I got. Like I keep saying, whatever you guys can do to help these people in a reputable way, do what you can. Keep praying for them because they need it. Okay? They need all the prayer they can get. They need all the outside help they can get. They need true blue organizations to get in there and say, this is what we're going to do. They need lawyers that know how to deal with issues of land and property. They need lawyers on their side. Okay? They need politicians on their side. I mean, damn it, these are Americans. First and foremost, these are human beings. Precious lives have been lost. Precious lives are still missing. Precious people are still missing, especially the children. This is not just a family, and even if it was a family, they should get help. These are over 7,000 people that need help. Remember, supposedly there was only about 13,005, I believe, something like that, living in Lahaina. And that's another number people need to understand. They said there was over 7,000 people displaced. Where are the other 6,000? As always, the numbers just don't add up. But some people say that, this is the way I see it. Okay? Everybody is displaced. Everybody's displaced. Because nobody can go back into the fire zone and move in. So pretty much everybody's displaced. So if it was 13,005 that suffered and they all can't go back home, that's 13,500 people that are displaced. Why is the number only 7,000? So many questions, and I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole today with that. But the truth remains the same. This is not one family. Okay? This is hundreds of families, and American families at that. But anyway, I'm True Outlaw Patriot. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, pass it around, hit that notification bell. And again, if you want to help support the channel, in my description, there's a link to my PayPal and my Cash App. And whatever you can do, like I keep saying, to help the people of Lahaina, do it. You know, I'm trying to put the word out as best I can. And so are many other content creators. So you got to go on their channels also and, you know, show them love also, you know. But till then, remember, stay vigilant, keep praying, and keep praying for each other. Peace.